Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for unlocking Donkey Kong 64 tonight. I cannot tell you how happy I am right now. There's a lot to go over in this run, but before I can do that, would my lovely commentator like to introduce itself?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ad129. I am a lover of platformers and broken games and all the things that Donkey Kong 64 is, so I'm so excited to be here.
Perfect. So yeah, this run has a lot that goes into it. So honestly, we'll just begin right now, and I'll do a countdown in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. So there's a lot of things we have to do in this run. So I'll give you the very basic rundown on what we need to do. Essentially, Donkey Kong 64 is about 5 Kongs: Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong. And so our goal is to get to the final boss, which is King K. Rool, to defeat him. And so you might be wondering, why are we doing a category called 3 Kongs? Well, in this route that I've made myself, essentially, I've used other routes that the community has made before, but this route that I've essentially kind of Frankenstein my way to making it work only requires 3 Kongs, and those Kongs are Tiny Kong and Chunky Kong. And so that's going to be our main goal for the first couple of 20 minutes of the run, is trying to unlock those characters with a couple of other miscellaneous tasks that we'll get into. But right now we have the training barrels, and Nard, if you want to explain just how the moves work in this game.
Yeah, so for all of the Kongs, you have to unlock all their moves, and the way you unlock Donkey Kong's initial moves here are doing these training barrels. If you were to skip these, you wouldn't be able to swim or throw oranges or throw barrels, so Ad has to go through all these and get these abilities.
Yeah, exactly.
Right here, and Ad just has to pick up all these oranges, and the fastest way to get rid of them is to throw them at the trees. You'll see here in a sec.
Just like that. Oranges are very important in this game, specifically on the N64 version. We'll get into that much later when we talk about lag, but we only do 3 out of the 4 barrels here, actually. We only do the swim barrel, the orange barrel, and the barrel. And yes, that is what we call it in the community, the barrel. And it's because these are the main 3 basic moves that we will be needing for the entirety of the run. And so, with that, we are now out of this area. This is called the training grounds, and now we're going to be doing our first glitch. If you want to explain it, Nardi.
Yeah, so walls in this game are not as solid as they may appear. Right here, if you zoom in and just swim forward, the camera sort of rotates more than 360 degrees around, and because of weird math in the game, that causes it to be like Donkey Kong to be able to walk through certain angles of walls, and right there, that was one of the walls.
Yep, exactly. So now we're in DK Isles. This is our main hub of the game. And we're going to be doing one main task first. And our first task is to go to this Banana Fairy Island. Normally, we are only allowed to enter the Banana Fairy Island with Tiny Kong, but we don't have Tiny Kong right now. But with a useful trick called Swim Through Shores, we're able to just clip through that shore to go underground and just enter this loading zone as Donkey Kong. And so we get the camera here in Shockwave. And so normally we're not supposed to get it this early. The reason you know that is because Donkey Kong actually can't leave unless you do like some maneuvering on that door. So we're doing a lot of sequence breaking already, and we're about to do another one that's coming up real soon. Because we have a trick called Moon Kicks coming up.
Yeah, so pretty soon here, you'll see if you interrupt an aerial attack within 8 frames of the kick, then your gravity is stuck at like an 1/8 of normal gravity. We'll see it right here, right there, an 1/8 of normal gravity. So you can kind of just fly around as Donkey Kong. Not intended, but really helpful in getting to these levels early.
Yeah, exactly. You may know this trick for just how silly, goofy, whatever word you would like to call this, it just is. Like, if there were any glitch that would define this game, it would probably have to be this one, just because you're just flying just around the world. All right, so here we're gonna do a trick where we throw some oranges, do another moon kick, and this is a great time to mention that the reason why I throw the oranges there is since I am running on original hardware, this game, when there is lag, has a mechanic where if you have any bits of lag, the game will just boost you very much forward. And so that doesn't seem like it's important, but it's broken to the point where if you generate enough lag purposefully, specifically with oranges, I cannot enter this level. There we go. This should work. There we go. You can actually just clip through walls. So it's just, yeah, this game is just fun.
Ad was supposed to need 50 golden bananas there to get in there, but colliders are interesting. You can throw your hands forward and that like stretches your collider enough to hit the loading zone, and that's good enough.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is the 5th level of the game, by the way. We're probably like 4-5 minutes into the run, and like we're already in the 5th level, and we're only here for one thing and one thing only. To enter the Trophenscough. This is where we meet our bosses. I'm gonna tag Donkey Kong now so I don't forget. So this is essentially where we do our boss fights in the game, and after a boss fight you unlock a key, which unlocks a new level. And so we're gonna actually do more tricks to kind of skip the requirements. You need 300 regular bananas. You see my counter up there for a bit to unlock this, but we can just enter it as any Kong, and so that's why this cutscene plays as Chunky. We haven't unlocked Chunky yet, but we have Donkey Kong. We'll see what the game does there. But yeah, we're going to be doing a trick coming up called Dug It On Quick, which I don't know how this works. I know, Nardi, you have a funny story with this one.
I was doing research to try to figure out how this trick works. You'll see it in effect. It is ridiculous. Like, you'll think the game just like skipped. It didn't. That's what the game does. There's like some sequencing and collision, and there's some checks that it does when collision happens, and it's like, I don't really know what I'm doing when I get to this check. So you must have beat the boss, and it just plays the boss finishing cutscene. It's really silly.
Yep. This is the main theme of Donkey Kong 64. The game just assumes you finish this task, and so it'll just give it to you. We'll talk about another important instance of that very much later into the run. But we've defeated the boss, and we get the key out of it. So now we have the 5th key. And so we just sequence broke this game like a lot.
This boss is actually reused, and if you do the same quick kill in the earlier version, it still gives you the 5th key.
Yeah.
Because video game.
Yeah, video game. That's a perfect way to describe it. Yeah, in Angry Aztec, which is the 2nd level, it's the same boss, and so you can just do the same skip and get the 5th key. Also, fall damage isn't real.
If you crouch during falling, yeah, fall damage doesn't matter.
Yeah, literally. But I would like to mention, so that is our introduction to how bosses work in this game. We do have one more boss, other than the final boss, that we do in this game, that we actually do complete, I should say. And you do get to choose that Kong that I do fight as. So like I said, we're doing 3 Kongs. So your 3 options are Donkey Kong, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong. And so you get to pick which one I get to do the fight as. And I will say Chunky Kong is the one that is not the one you normally do in any of the speedruns. And so if you want to make my life worse, pick Chunky Kong. But if you want to make my life easy, do Tiny Kong.
Well, right now, donors are making your life easy. Tiny Kong is at $56, and the other 2 have no love so far. But
okay,
you heard Ad. I think we should make their life a little bit harder, don't you, chat?
I think it'd be funny.
What's your favorite Kong out of the 3? Chunky Kong's such a good Kong.
Yeah, literally. All right, we're going to do a really awesome thing here. If we skip this text right there, we can actually do a really awesome kind of like time save here. There we go. Nice. That saved 1 frame. Sel, do you want to tell us something about frame fatales?
About frame fatales, you say? Well, I have $25 from Ray that says, let's get that incentive Love all the talented gals and non-binary pals that make Frame Fatales so great. This has been such a fun event to watch, Less Than 3. And that's so true. If the term femme is meaningful for you in any way, you can come join us here at Frame Fatales. We would love to have you. And speaking of that incentive, performing the DK rap, we already have $116 of the 1,500 needed. So keep donating, everyone. If we hit that incentive, that's also going to put us pretty close to $100,000. And how does that sound to you, Ad and Nardi?
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Sounds amazing right here. Wanted to call it another one of those like weird collider glitches. You can just skip all of those guys by throwing your fists forward to get past them.
Yeah. Quick thing, flashing lights warning. This level is not kind with flashing lights. This is lightning, by the way. You can kind of see it on my webcam. I have a ring light on that's like on me right now, and it like sort of flashes like when you like look at my webcam. So it's like it's decently bright. But we're thankfully not here for a while. But we are going to get another instance of lightning very soon. So we're going to be entering this boss. I forgot to mention, we are currently in the 7th level of the game, which is Creepy Castle. Creepy Castle is a level that you can't actually enter early right off the bat. You have to get that 5th key like that we got earlier to unlock that cannon that we entered. And so, flashing lights warning here as well, by the way. And so now we're in this boss, and this boss is very important for this run because, again, 7th level, theoretically, and this is the developers' like logic, you should have all the Kongs by this point. So why not do an entire boss with all 5 Kongs? And so, this is actually how we save the Kongs that we'll be using for the run. And so, there's Lanky Kong. Say hi to Lanky. Say bye to Lanky. Here we're gonna get Tiny Kong. We're not gonna be using Tiny yet. Well, the reason for that is we're gonna be doing Trick very, very soon. But we're actually gonna save Chunky, who is the first character we're saving. So we're gonna enter this tag barrel. We have officially saved Chunky, and now I'm gonna reset the console. And now, if you've heard of Broken in terms of like Ace and all that, this is essentially Donkey Kong 64's version of Ace, except it's not really doing things with the code, it's more doing things with just in general how the game works. So this is all time-based, very specific timings. So I'm gonna be locking in during this. First part in this will be an audio cue, so I'm taking off my headphones just for a bit so I can listen to my gameplay.
This trick is called Intro Story Glitch. This is kind of the central reason this run works at all. This,
Let me try that.
okay, yeah, it's kind of a tight thing to set up, but once you're in it, there's a bunch of timings you have to hit. I'll give sort of a basic explanation of how the intro story glitch works. So, there is an intro cutscene, or set of cutscenes that you can play. Usually when you do that, all of these cutscenes play and there's fade outs in between them, and it like switches to the next cutscene in the next area and shows you stuff about the story. Just cutscenes. This has some weird effects, and it has definitely some weird effects when it ends and when we do some stuff later, but we need to get through all these other cutscenes. If you enter a fade out while a fade out during the intro story is trying to happen, the intro story will like interrupt that and take you to the part in the intro story that it was supposed to go to. Right there, Ad hit a timing that you have to get there before 55 seconds. If you don't do that, it's just going to take you to the intro story. Right here, we have to hit another tight timing. Ad has about 30 seconds to get through this level and get to the Troppenskopf. And then that's not too hard, but then has to wait there a few seconds in order to like hit the timing for the next fade out. So
yeah. That first 55-second timing is always the one that can go wrong, because that like getting that perfect slap with DK, it doesn't work half the time. Thankfully we got it first try. That's like really awesome. And then the rest of this is just very kind of just timing it, just feeling it out. I remember actually, it was this morning, and then a little bit more, actually in the green room, like a couple minutes ago, I was able to do this entire sequence of glitches without a timer, just completely feeling it out, which, if you know intro story glitch, like, that is incredibly hard to do. Flashing lights warning again. It's incredibly hard to do, and so, I know I definitely surprised you, Nardi, when I sent that DM this morning.
Yeah, there's like so many little times you have to hit, and if you're like too slow, like it's wild. You have to do that pause, like just everything you felt out. I wanted to call out as well, when you entered that room, in the usual gameplay, you never see that cutscene. When you enter that room via intro story, or when intro story glitch is up, it tries to play a cutscene from intro story, but it's on the wrong map, so it plays that cutscene instead. Kind of a fun little Easter egg.
Yeah, exactly.
We have so much love coming in for you when you got a moment.
Oh yeah, perfect. Now's a fantastic time, actually.
Excellent. We have $50 to the National Women's Law Center from Aspen and Frey. Want all those banana runs, Ad? Jokes aside, getting to know you has been one of the highlights of our year. So proud and sending you all of our love. We will be here to celebrate an amazing run with you later, Less Than 3. Also,
thank you so much.
We want to see you perform the DK rap so badly. And I want to give a quick update on that. We are now at $151 of the 1,500 needed. Keep on going, everyone. This incentive you do have to select when you donate. So get your donations in. Let's make Ad before the DK rap. I'm getting my words twisted up. We have more hype for this well. $25 from Anonymous saying, best of luck on the run, Ad. Can't wait to hear you perform the DK rap. Oh my word.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. We just have a big update.
Yes.
Hey, we now have $651 out of the 1,500 needed.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We are less than $100 away from $99,000
Oh my
raised
gosh.
to National Women's Law Center. Keep going, everyone.
We can so hit that before I'm even done with this section. Get those donations in. Faith is holding a really awesome sign with gdq.gg/donate. So definitely get your donations in. Again, we're hearing the DK rap right now. So like, if you want to hear me perform this, if you heard me perform the 12 Bananas main theme, you're gonna really enjoy this one.
So while all those donations were happening, Ad's been playing some mini games. The reason Ad is playing these mini games is we're in sort of a weird state in intro story glitch right now. Basically, each of these mini games unlock moves and guns for the Kongs. You might think, oh, well, surely it's going to reset you when you go back into the actual game. But right here, we're waiting for a cutscene. If you enter via this, and there's some weird file manipulation happening behind the scenes that you have to be careful which file is actually being loaded here. Yes. But right there we hit a cutscene, and suddenly we have more melons.
Yeah, we're about to see. This is the beginning of the game. Like, this is the what you see when you start a new file. Watch the intro story and everything. And so normally we shouldn't have anything by this point. Like, we just started a new file essentially. But when we leave this area, you're about to see something. Actually, we're gonna see it now. 3 melons. That is the max health upgrade. And with that, we have unlocked every single move in the game. And so that's how we essentially break the game in half, and we now have every move, and now we have every Kong that we need to just go mode. And so, first things first, we need to go into Hideout Helm. Hideout Helm is the final level of the game. And so, we're going to be doing a lot of very awesome maneuvering in here to essentially just get into the last key of the game. Wow, struggling with words right now. And so we're gonna do a lot of awesome movement here. So do a twirl there, then a spin, yep. Then do another one. And then if we jump at the right angle there, we can clip through that wall and enter the loading zone for Hideout Helm. And then now we have one more clip here. Just like that, perfect. And then now that door over there, we normally need 100 golden bananas to enter that. We have 0. We actually don't collect any golden bananas in this run. And now we are inside Hideout Helm. And then in Hideout Helm, we're going to be doing a lot of tasks to just get to the key as fast as possible. So, Cel, if you have around like a minute and a half if you have anything to read.
Oh, fantastic. I have so much to say. We have
Perfect.
$12 from Tempest Mass 1000. Being rusty on my math, I tried to see if 64 is a multiple of 12, since that's how many bananas Ad needs to beat the game, right? Right? Anyway,
Right.
shout out to Ad bringing in the future prequel of 12 Bananas to the Fattel stage from one of your fellow License to Fawn staff members, Steve. Yeah, so it was my birthday yesterday, so here's a hearty birthday cake. You know what, that's a great reminder. I put out a call for sending in your favorite insert food object here. Let's get that train going. $10 donation train for insert food item here. Your choice of food item. Make me read out some odd combinations if you wish, and make sure that you assign those towards performing the DK rap. Again, we are over 40% of the way there. This is very doable. We can get this, chat, but you must keep donating. We also have $25 from MK saying, strawberries? You know what? Good enough. I'll take it.
You know what? I'll take it.
We also have $5 from Game Boy Light. Elderberry. Okay, I just picked a fruit with a silly long name. Let's get that wrap. Indeed, that's the spirit. Let's get that wrap.
Elderberries are really awesome, though.
We also have $5 from Osborne. Did you know that the AD in Ad129 stands for Awesome Donkey Kong 64 Speedrunner? Ad's the GOAT, and I always love seeing your runs. Little guy who made a statement. Oz.
Thank you, Oz. All right. We avoided the scary part of trying to avoid a soft lock there. A very unfortunate side effect of intro story glitch is if you do end up in a place where you soft lock the game, you actually can't pause the game at all. And you also, when you reset, lose all the progress you've made from the beginning of the intro story. And so if I clipped and bounced when I was trying to gain that height, that would have been the run instantly over. There would have been no recovery for that, and I am very happy that that did not happen. We have a run that is leaving Hideout Helm. It's not hard, it's just when you are kind of stressing out a little bit, it can get, I'll clip and bounce by accident because I moved too far. But we're out of there, and we're now going to get that 8th key. So we're going to do a clip here. And then just as a reminder, we are about to get into Frantic Factory. So this is your last call for those donations for which character I will be doing the Mad Jack fight in very soon. So last call for those donations.
Get those donations in. Also, we are less than $50 away from $99,000.
Yes. It would be so awesome to see that, Matt. All right. That's our 8th key. I tried to do a dance skip there. Doesn't matter. But I made sure that we stare at this window and this door for one specific reason, and it's to not get a fake key. There's a notorious glitch, especially that it happened a lot in the early days of speedrunning this game, where if you collect that key but don't look at the window and the door, the game will give you the item, but when you try to turn it in, it won't give it to you. And it's been called the fake key. So that's why I was very careful in terms of where I'm looking there, so that I can get that key, so that we don't have to do this whole process all over again. But we're out of Hideout Helm. We're now going to be heading into Frantic Factory, where we will be doing more of that trick that we just saw called Fall Through Vertical Walls. Essentially the same type of trick we saw with the swimming through vertical walls, just this time, just add a couple of frame perfect inputs, semi-frame perfect I should say, and then yeah, you're all good to go. And it's only chunky. You can only do it as chunky.
Yeah, this one you have to like zoom in on the camera and then like flick back and forth very, very quickly. So it's just a very, very tight trick, and Ad's just like killing it, just like getting all of them first try. Second try, like very, very quick.
Yeah. We have two more if Chunky does win, but one more definitely in this room coming up. This one is always the one that gives me trouble. So we're gonna
on that bid war. Tiny Kong is at $81. Donkey Kong's at $25. Chunky Kong is at $5. That is still very much snipeable. Get your donations in for that bid war. Come on, folks. Let's hit 99,000.
We're doing this trick, and then that's essentially the bid war closed. So we're just gonna be trying to get this wall clip. Okay, I'll take a second try. So yeah, now we're gonna be heading into that boss area, which is very soon. I'm gonna try to do a fall thing here so that I can have a weird camera angle. What is happening? Okay, never seen that before. The camera does a lot of interesting things in this game.
Oh, hey, we just passed $99,000 raised for the National
Let's
Women's Law
go! Let's go! Let's go, Twitch chat. All right. So, what is the result of that bid war?
Let me double check that quickly for you. That bid war result is in fact Tiny Kong with $81 raised to National Women's Law Center.
Perfect. So we're going to be seeing how you would do this fight normally. We do get to see a trick that we don't do in the run other than this. That was perfect. Oh my gosh. I've only gotten a perfect ledge clip. That's what it's called. Twice in my career of speedrunning this game. I've been speedrunning this game since 2016, by the way. And I've only gotten that twice perfectly like that. So, gotta love marathons.
Really demonstrating how much walls are just suggestions in this game. Like, barely even suggestions sometimes. They just kind of... They just sit.
Yeah, no. It's... When they say that this game's walls don't exist, this run proves that. All right, so now we're
Mad Jack.
Yeah, we're in Mad Jack now.
So this boss, its gimmick is like it jumps between these pillars, and it jumps a little faster if it's further away from you because it wants, like, the developers wanted to give you a little bit more time to get out of the way when it was close. But it has a lot of phases. Usually, bosses of this era had like 3 phases. This boss has 5, so it kind of just takes a long time. Those fireballs are quite scary. Depending on the angle and depending on where you are, they can be very, very hard to dodge.
Yeah, and then going back to that whole lag thing I was talking about at the beginning of the run, this is another instance of trying to do some lag reduction strats. And so we have 2 modes of camera here. I have free cam right here, and then we have the fixed cam. For most of this fight, we want to do free cam for the reason of you get to choose where you look, and so Mad Jack generates a lot of lag, and the fixed cam will always just be looking towards Mad Jack. So trying to reduce as much lag as possible is essentially what we have to do here. I envy running on the Nintendo Wii U Virtual Console, because you don't have to do any of this. You don't have to worry about lag reduction strats and all that. You just gotta do the fight normally. So yeah.
Lag reduction is so fun because it's always like, just don't look at the thing you're trying to fight. It makes it so much easier to dodge. No, it makes it so much harder. Like, this is so sick.
Literally. It portrays that I know what I'm doing, which I do know what I'm doing, but also this entire fight is just RNG, so...
Well, it would maybe encourage you to know that we have just over $500 left to unlock that DK wrap.
Oh my gosh, we're so
we can
close.
Totally do that.
We can so do that by the end of the run.
I've also been told that if we meet that incentive, we will be about $230 away from 100,000.
Yes, that would be so awesome if we hit 100,000 during this run. That would be so awesome. I will say, we are very much reaching the end of the run, because after this boss, we're pretty much done with things that we need to do, because we're going to be doing this. This is also really scary. Oh my gosh. This is how a normal Mad Jack fight goes, by the way, like most of the time. But like I was saying, I have this fight, which we just finished. We're about to get the key. We get out of here, and then we turn those keys in and do the final boss, which, granted, is 13 minutes long around. But again, not much time left, so get your donations in. Like I said, Faith is holding a very useful sign, gdq.gg/donate. Get those donations in.
Yeah, we love that. You can also donate using the Twitch charity tool. If you don't want to look away because this is too incredible for you, you can use it. It's the button down below the stream. If you're on desktop, you can use the extension to assign your donation towards the incentive.
Yes. I will showcase one thing. We're going to stall for a bit. I want to showcase this. I did a hotfix last week for Creature Corner, and I actually forgot to grab the tag here. And so I tried to do a thing here, and you can just stay on this wall. I did more things. You can move around here. And Chunky will just be doing things. I don't know what Chunky's doing, honestly. But yeah, this game is very weird. But yeah,
So
we did get tag 1 there, so we can actually get out of the level without having to fight a different wall to escape from.
you might be wondering, we haven't beat all the bosses. How are we possibly going to the final boss? As it turns out, this game only checks for 2 things with the final boss. Only 2 things you have to turn into K-Lumsy. One is key 8. Obviously, key 8 is the final key. The other is key 3. Why do you have to turn in key 3? So all the other keys, like form a nice chain, you have to like get a key to unlock a thing to unlock a thing. Key 3 doesn't unlock anything. So it just like also checks that you have key 3. It's like, well, if you have key 8 and also you have key 3, then you can fight the final boss.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're turning all the keys in here. I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do in my runs, but we're doing a marathon run. We're having fun. We're also very ahead. I'm gonna do something very fun. Normally we don't collect the golden banana in this run, but there is that first golden banana that we see. And so we're going to go collect it. Just for everyone. I think seeing the golden banana dance at least once in this run, other than the keys, is very important. So here's that banana.
Hey, this is a reminder, chat, that you can donate your choice of food with food, and that's going to get us closer to that DK wrap.
Exactly. I was about to say, we're about to enter the final boss, like at least the first couple phases. If you just want to read some of those food items, go right ahead. You have a lot of time.
Excellent. I love hearing I have lots of time as a host because I have lots of donations for you. We have $25 to the National Women's Law Center from Jet the Kitten Star. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana. How many bananas? How many? Chat, you might have to help us. You don't have to help us count because we can only count to 3 so far.
I was gonna say I am an undergrad music composition major. I can only count up to 4 most days. I think today's one of those I can count up to 4 days.
That's a mood. So help us count, chat. We have just over $400 left on that Perform the DK wrap. We are also less than $700 away from 100,000. So keep donating. When you donate, assign your donation towards that wrap. Get us closer to 100,000. Get us more Frost Fatales tonight and more Donkey Kong 64. We also have $25 from an anonymous donor. Sure, I'll throw a 25 at that perfect tiny clip. Well done. Good luck on the rest of the run.
Thank you so much.
We also have $500 from an anonymous donor with no comment, but thank you so much for that generous donation.
Oh my gosh.
To the National Women's Law Center. We also have $50 from Demon Fire with, I don't think this is a food opinion, but this too must be Yuri.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yuri. Sure. Let's go lesbians. I have my scrunchie here. That's the lesbian flag essentially in hearts.
Oh, that's so sick.
So as a lesbian, I approve of this.
We also have $25 from Crash McCloud. It always amazes me how broken DK64 truly is and how some runners seem to break it even further every time I see this run. Good luck, Ad. Get those pipes ready to sing the DK rap. And, you know, every time I speak, I give you an update. You all donate again and change the total. We now have just over $400 left to get that wrap. Again, as I said before the run, if you want to make me perform the rap and get a less good experience with it, because I don't know it very well, as a warm-up for Ad's performance of it, you absolutely can do that. You can donate your favorite fruit. You can donate. Just donate. I want to read your donations. We also are still taking Fatales stories. I want to hear about your experience with Fatales, how you got involved. I've been in the community since like 2020. It's been not 2020. It's been a long time. I've been around for a long time. But I want to hear your stories. So you can donate and tell us those as well. And I know Ad and Nardi would love to hear them too.
I would love to hear them. I know my story. I said it earlier in the Air Riders run a bit, but Fatales truly has meant so much for me. I went to SGDQ 2024 just as essentially my first ever speedrun event, not knowing what to expect, and then joining the Fatales community, getting to know so many people in the community, and then being able to just do runs, doing all the volunteering for the main events, it's just been so awesome. I fell down, I think. Yeah.
More time for donations.
Exactly. I've grown so much as a person, and honestly, like, I wouldn't be the person who I am now without Fatales and just in general the GDQ community. I'm trying not to cry, but the GDQ family and the Fatales community and family has just been a place for me to just be myself in times where I can't be myself. So,
yeah, we have a donation here that I think will warm everyone's hearts a bit more as well. An anonymous donation, $250 to National Women's Law Center, with simply the message, less than 3. Thank you so much for that donation and helping impact the work that National Women's Law Center is doing for gender justice. It's so important, the work they're doing. Also, hey everyone, we have like just over $350 left to get that DK wrap. We're 75% of the way there. Keep donating. Y'all are blowing me away with your donations. $5 from Paging Side. Let's get the DK wrap.
Yes, we're so close. We are on the 3rd phase of this fight. We don't have much time left. We have this phase with Lanky, Tiny Kong, and Chunky Kong left. Granted, we still have a large bit of time left, around 7 minutes, but still, not much time left. So get your donations in. 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
7 minutes.
Hey, chat. Can you get your donations in, like, right now? !Donate, gdq.gg/donate, or the Twitch charity tool. We don't have a lot of time. We need to hear that rap. And we have here to help us with that $57.50 from Char Bunny for the 11.5 bunnies in the Pokemon ZA run. Smiley face. That concerns me why there's 11.5 bunnies, but I guess we can count up to 11.5 now, maybe? I don't know. Numbers are hard. But you know what's not hard is donating. Let's keep going, everyone. So we're 75% of the way. We're so close.
Exactly. Something you may notice, and I haven't really mentioned it up to this point, I also can't take damage, so I can't die in this fight. And so, there is unless I run out of time with that timer at the bottom, there's no theoretical way I lose this, which is fantastic. It completely reduces the stress that I will have for this entire boss fight, because I can just get hit as much as I want with no worry at all. Also, story-wise, those Kremlings with the bell, they're just progressively just doing more wild things with it. I won't spoil what happens if you haven't seen the rest of those, but let's just say, it's they surely don't make the bell work anymore after what they do. But we have 2 more phases left: Tiny Kong and Chunky Kong.
This whole sequence is just so cute. Like, finishing a platformer with a boxing match with the boss. Like, who does that? It's so awesome.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's Rareware loves the goofy ideas. I know another game that I run is Banjo-Tooie, and the level designs in those games are just, they go from a factory to you're in the clouds just doing things that are just whimsical. Rare just loves doing whimsical things, and we love that.
Yeah, all for the way.
You know, I also love donations. $25 from Dirty Chef, who says, "Let's go, women."
Let's go, women.
We're still 75% of the way. There's 2 more phases left in this fight, chat. Come on, I need you to, just like Ad is fighting the boss, I need you to fight me for that incentive. Come on, come fight me. I'll take all of you. I'll take on all of chat. Get your donations in. I want to see that DK rap. I believe in you all. Come on, let's do it.
times. And again, this game is silly, but I think they've gone a little too far. I know there's a joke, and I'm gonna mention it just for the bit. Feet fatales.
Oh God.
Yeah, then that's all I'm gonna say.
Big lover of feet fatales.
If it gets us to the DK wrap, like, sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, we are less than $350 away. $337 away. Come on, that donation total is going up. You have to race ad for this. Fight me, chat.
Yes.
Fight me. Beat fatales is the best fatales. Fight me for it.
Words that I thought I would never hear.
I know.
We are $32 away. Who's gonna snipe us? That incentive.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, chat. $32
Come
more
on,
dollars.
chat.
We are so close.
We got it.
We so got this. Anyone could take this. Who wants to be the person who gets to say they unlocked the DK wrap?
Just feet times.
Yep.
Yeah.
All these, all the toe movement in here, it's all the same. So essentially, we have a document in the community called toes.txt, which is essentially a doc of where you stand during this entire section. So, shoutouts to toes.txt.
Shout out to toes.txt.
And so I'm looking up here because of lag reduction. Again, that whole trying to save time because of the game being too laggy and can't handle itself half the time is a very prominent thing in this game. But we're entering this final part for Tiny Phase, which means that we do have around 2.5 more minutes left. Probably 3 minutes is a safer bet, but not much time. So if you haven't sniped that, please snipe it. We are so close to reaching that.
Hey chat, $32 left to get the DK wrap performance by ad. And as well, we are only $250 away from 100,000. I'm going to challenge you. Let's get that incentive and also let's hit 100,000 before the end of this run. I know that you can do it. Exclamation mark, donate in the chat. Every amount counts, even if it's just $5. It all counts, and it's all going to the National Women's Law Center. I say that $22 left on that wrap. Come on, we
So
can do
close. So close. We have one more phase left. We just completed Tiny Phase. We have Chunky Kong left.
$17 left. We have done it. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. We will be doing the DK wrap. Let's go.
We
I'm so
also
proud of everyone.
We have just over $200. We just
Yes.
$1,000. Let's
Oh my
go.
Let's
Thank you
go.
all so much for your donations. $100,000 at the end of Friday night for the National Women's Law Center here at Frost Fatales 2026. You all are so incredible.
Oh my gosh. Again, I mentioned it earlier. Fatales, y'all are so freaking cool. Oh my gosh.
What a great community.
Absolutely love it. Well, we are now in the final phase. This phase is very simple. We essentially just need to get essentially huge with Chunky Kong and then slap King K. Rool across the court, and then that's essentially the entirety of this phase. And so, oop, that's fall damage. It doesn't matter.
It's just a little time loss, yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of time loss. It's okay. We did so well that, you know what, we might as well have a bit of time loss. Nice. There we go. All right. So we have a couple more phases left in this Chunky Kong phase. And so essentially what we're going to be doing is I'll just be doing my shoutouts now because I want to do these now before we do the DK rep. I want to give a massive shout out to the DK64 speedrunning community. Y'all have been so welcoming in my time here speedrunning this goofy game. Again, this is my first speedrun that I've ever learned, and with the community being so welcoming, it's an honor that I get to showcase it tonight for Fatales on a, oh, I did not hit that. Whoops. For for essentially what is like my 10th anniversary of like playing this or speedrunning this game. So get ready on time. And time.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh.
GG.
And I think if that time looks correct to me, that is in fact a PB.
Oh my god.
That is a PB. Oh my gosh.
100K for the PB. Thank you all so much
Oh my
for
gosh. What an incredible run. Oh my gosh.
That's so sick.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so I've been running this game for, again, 10 years, and getting to get a PB on a marathon, specifically Fatales, on, again, the game that I've been running for so long, that's amazing. I love Fatales. Well, I was gonna say, I was gonna do shout outs. So I did DK64 community. Shout out to DK64randomizer.com. I've been getting into randomizers and DK64 randomizer. If you've never done a randomizer, DK64randomizer.com is the perfect place to start. Shout outs to all my friends, both at my university. I will see all of you on Sunday. And then also everyone in general who I'm friends with in the online space. Y'all have been motivating me to just keep doing these runs and just absolutely kicking butt, just like Funky Kong is about to kick K-Rool's butt here. That was not planned, by the way. And then, yeah, just thank you, Fatales, for just letting me do this amazing run. This was on backup for Flame a couple of months ago. And getting to do it here again, or getting to do it here, is just absolutely amazing. And I just can't thank Games Committee, I can't thank the volunteers enough. Shoutouts to all the runners, obviously. Shoutouts to Lady Arcaders, Binary Breakers, and just in general, all the communities I'm a part of. But before we get into the DK rap, Nardi, want to shout anything out?
Shout out to Frame Fatales as well. Frame Fatales is such an amazing community, and shout out to my friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
well,
Well,
we're getting set up for that incentive. I have a quick donation for you.
yeah,
We have
go ahead.
$5 from Evie Nix. It says, "Hi Ad, hi Nardi. Which of these bananas is the 13th banana? In all seriousness, love to see wonderful friends on the stage showcasing such a classic speedrunning game. Y'all are killing it. Trans rights."
The
Trans
13th
rights.
banana was the one golden banana we picked up. That was the 13th banana.
Yeah, exactly. That is the 13th banana. This is technically the sequel, but that is the 13th banana. For those who don't know what we're talking about, please go watch my AGDQ run from this year of 12 bananas for the Awful Block. That was surely an experience. So, without further ado, I guess, we're going to begin the DK rap. So this begins on my reset. So all I need to do is just reset the console. And like we said earlier, like the DK rap plays immediately. So chat, sing along at home. I know hopefully Cell, Nardi, y'all can join me on this as well as much as you can, because there are lyrics, or it's essentially a karaoke. So I'm going to reset the console and just let's sing that DK rap. All right, just gonna give it a second because there's still this intro. All right, here we go. So they're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong is here. This Kong's got style, so listen up, dudes. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong with a skip and a hop. She's one cool Kong, huh? DK. Donkey Kong. He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just digs this tune. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong is here. He's back again, and about time too. And this time, he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one tough Kong. He'll make you smile when he plays his tune. But Kremlins beware, cause he's after you. Huh, DK. Donkey Kong. Lee, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a Kremlin cry out for mummy. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, he can't jump high, but this Kong's one hell of a guy. Huh, come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge. Whoa, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed.
Heck yeah.
That was incredible. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, that is it from me tonight. And again, thank you so much for raising 100,000. Oh my gosh, that is so unreal. And I'm not going to be able to process that till tomorrow morning.